Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. Now today we're going to check out Series 24 of the Lego Minifigures. This is set 71037. And we were able to feel the packages very carefully. And we found all 12 of the minifigures. So let's get into it and check them out. After buying a couple of the packages, we opened them up so we can have one of these papers that displays all of the minifigures in this series. And then we could use our fingers and let our fingers do the walking and be able to feel out any specific piece that we find in the minifigure sets, because each one of them has particular pieces that are easy to feel through the bag, like the soccer ball here, or the falcon with this minifigure. The bottom of her dress was real easy to pick out, as well as the rocking horse. Another easy character was the carrot from the farmer's market. And we were able to find all 12 of them. From the Potter to the Newsboy, Koala Boy, the Falconer, the soccer coach, all the way to the carrot. So let's take a closer look at all of these one by one. The first minifigure we'll be checking out is this Potter. She has a little smock apron on with some tools on the pockets on the inside there. Here is her pottery wheel with a little bowl on top of it. And she is proudly displaying the cup she made out of the ceramics. And you can see on her hands and the pottery are the same color, so she still got her hands dirty from making the pottery. This figure also has a smiling face on the opposite side of her head, and an excited face on this side. Next up is this Victorian lady with her little doggy. Little white Chihuahua dog. She has a huge wig, painted white face, and a humongous dress with a bustle, which made it pretty easy to figure out which character was in this bag when we found her. She too has the excited face as shown here, and on the back of her head, a simple smiling face. It's always fun to get a little animal with your Lego set. And here is a little girl on a rocking horse. You can see her t-shirt has the rainbow and unicorn with sparkles on it. She is a child. She has the non-movable short legs, which fits really nicely in the rocking horse. She only has one side to her face, but cute little pigtail haircut there. And the rocking horse is pretty simple as well. And she just stands right on it. Here we have the early 20s, 1920s, looks like a Paperboy, where he has his edition of the newspaper and a little slingshot for getting into trouble. He also has a little newspaper sack. Goes along over his shoulder and across his back. A printed rolled up sleeve and a patch on his pocket. He too has the short legs, but these short legs bend, unlike the Rockin' Horse Girl. He has the front face where he's screaming, "Extra, extra, read all about it." And looks like no back face. There's the paper boy and his paper. Next up is the falconer. She has a falcon, red hair, and a long cape. She's also the archer in this set. Comes with her bow and arrow. And the crest on her battle armor there shows a black and white falcon maybe. And her printed pants and boots finish out the ensemble. It's another minifigure that was easy to pick out because of the falcon. Let's see if she has a back face. Yes, she has the smiling back face as well. But while she's a falconer, she has the more serious face. Next up is the T-Rex minifigure. You can see it's just a costume, but you see his face inside of the mouth there. But that was a real fun one. I really like getting minifigures in costumes. And you can see on the back here, the stripes leading down to his little tail. He's got stripes on his arms. And a face that makes it look like he's going roar. But this figure also has a back face of him just smiling. And this was another one that was kind of easy to pick out when I was checking it out in the bag because of the tail. There's no other piece like it. Next up is this scary looking orc creature. He has a crazy skull printed shield, a gnarly looking big old sword. He has a huge gaping jaw there with teeth sticking out of it and flowing black hair to go with his torn up cape. You can see on his arms there, he has some tattoo marks and some, looks like claws or fangs or something along a bracelet. Go along with his bandolier there, and has some stuff on the other side too. Looks about like the same thing. Some kind of tusks in a bracelet. And his lower half is printed with a loincloth, scraggly looking knees, and some gnarly looking toenails. Here is another fun minifigure with a little creature. It has a koala bear. It looks like this guy is a zookeeper. He has the little printed paw on his cap there, behind his scruffy beard and smile. You can tell he has a name tag and an extra piece that came with this set of bamboo, I guess, for the koala to eat. Has a printed belt and cargo pants. And he's part of the animal rescue crew. And he also, in addition to his smiling face, has a happy laughing face for when they rescue the koalas, I suppose. The koala zookeeper. And here we have the soccer coach. And she has a yellow card and a red card, a whistle printed around her neck, and a pin in her shirt pocket. She came with the soccer ball, which made it easy to pick her out. Has a little symbol on her shoes there. In addition to on her arm, a printed watch of some sort or a timer. Sport logo on the back of her shirt. And another wristwatch. She has a microphone to keep in contact. And this character also comes with another face on the back of her head, of when she has to reprimand players. And it don't look like you want to be on her bad side. She means business. Only bad part about this minifigure is that soccer ball keeps trying to get away. Next up is this sinister looking space trooper minifigure. Has printed armor with pink gloves and pink pants, printed white boots, and some symbols on their arm and back. That symbol on their back there is similar to the one on their gun here. That was pretty fun to build because it's built out of old little roller skate pieces. And the symbol is also on the front of their armor. This one character can take its helmet off. And it's pretty spooky looking there. And they have a big red dot printed on the back that is shown through the little hole in the back of the helmet. And there we have the creepy looking space guy or girl, not too sure. And here we have a couple of classic looking Lego minifigures. And in this bag we got a 2-for-1. We have the astronaut in the brown suit and what looks like a little baby Benny. And I'm just going to call that the baby Benny monitor that the other astronaut's holding. The brown suited astronaut comes with some oxygen tanks as well as the baby. And they have that cool space logo on the front of their outfits. Last but not least is the Farmer's Market carrot costume guy. He has a Farmer's Market sign and has awesome carrot costume. Those costume figures are always awesome. And if you see here, I've used an extra piece from my collection to hold his hair in place because he is a carrot top with sideburns and some big bushy eyebrows, and he has a simple smiling face on the back of his head. But we'll put his hair back down on there. And we have our Farmer's Market mascot, the carrot guy. And there we have it, Lego Minifigures Series 24, 71037. Thanks for joining us today on Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. And if you want to see some more unboxing of some soon-to-be nostalgic toys, be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. See y'all next time.